Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, this is the number one political showroom, and in this platform, we share much pertaining our country and matters that are affecting the youths of this country. We get to act on them, and of course, this is the only voice of the people and the youths of this country. And through this channel, we can make informed and decisive decision before we get into the forthcoming election. I believe that in this country, the youth, we have the numbers, we have the energy, and we can transform this country to something and create an environment that every one of us will be happy to be in it. The atmosphere, because it is the youth who are used as instruments of violence. They're the youths who are given handouts. We are the youths that we have been used for a long time. But I think this is the right time that we can make a decision. We can change the way of doing things, and with our numbers, the kind of numbers that we have in this country, we can make a change. We can choose leaders with their character-wise. We can use leaders who are leaders, not politicians, and we can choose leaders who we believe that they can, accommodate the youths in their government, because we youths, we are intelligent and we have the energy to work. And of course, with the youths, without the youths, there's no country called Kenya. So, ladies and gentlemen, you see, everything that is happening today, it is because of the past, the decisions that we have made, everything that we have done. It has pulled this country down to something else. That's why we keep on talking about jobs. That's why we keep on talking about development. That's why we talk about so many issues in this channel, in order to make a decision that can change the society to be, to create an atmosphere that can accommodate all of us. That is the reason why we have this channel, and to add our voice. Of course, to educate and share what we think it is good for the country, that can change the country to be of a nation that everyone will admire. Before I get into today's discussion, it is important that I echo on things that I think can take us to a risk. Things that if we are not serious, then the forthcoming election, it will haunt us. Number one, I'm asking the question today: do we have a functional IEBC that Wafula Chebukati, is he taking back this country to what we underwent through 2017, 2013? Those are the questions. Like me, as a person, and in this channel we are looking at, because we have seen Kenyans whom I've talked to, Kenyans who are my closest friends, Kenyans who sometimes, many Kenyans, I think they are starting to lose hope in the upcoming election, simply because on how Chebukati is conducting himself. I said, why can't he follow the law? The law is important in this country. In this country, we are being governed by the law, and then there's nothing you can do without the law. That's what we believe. But now, all these issues that are emerging from the IEBC, it is simply because it is not following the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Number one, we cannot keep on, like, the issues that happened of degrees, it is either you have it or you don't have it. So if you are being asked, the honorable thing you can do is to table. But what does Kenyans do? What does Jebkati himself is dragging this country back to those days? Ladies and gentlemen, the other day we saw the Venezuelan people, citizens carrying stickers. Was it the right thing? Why can't he do it with the way he did when we were receiving the first patch of the election materials? Ladies and gentlemen, if it's not going to follow the rules of this country and the rules of the IEPC, then it should be very careful not to drag this country to what has been happening. So today's discussion, I want us to share this and look at it keenly, why Raila Amolo Odinga believes that it's not good for him to attend the debate which will happen on 25th of this month. That is, debate, presidential debate. So Raila Odinga and his running mates, Martha Karua, will be attending a meeting at Jericho Social Hall in Nairobi, Eastland. You see, it is something like most Kenyans are asking. Most Kenyans were asking me, why is this happening? Why should we not attend the presidential debates? And through his spokesman, Professor Mutua Macau, he has said Raila will be snapping this presidential debate. And he has given several grounds why Raila Amolo Odinga should not attend. You see, me and you knows that Raila is a principled man. And he believes in everything that he does. Now, the question is, why should he not attend the presidential debate? Because it is something that is very important. And indeed, this is the forum that he will convince many people who have not been believing in him, who have not been voting for him, but for him, he has decided not to attend. So number one, he is saying he will not participate in an exercise where his rival dictate what kind of questions should be asked. So that means that there are people, there are media personnel who are working with Deputy President William Ruto, and it's very clear, and he's telling them, you see, this, you should not ask some of questions, and those questions are those questions that may lead many Kenyans to, to defect or not to vote for William Ruto. So for Raila to bring this, I believe that he has, intelligence, a functional, that intelligence that is functioning, that due to the intelligence report, then they have told Raila Amolo Odinga, if you go to this debate, then your opponent, William Ruto, has ordered the media not to ask those questions that will bring him down. So that is why Raila Amolo Odinga then is saying, why should I go to an debate where my rival is dictating on the questions should be asked? And for me, I don't know you what you think, but it is important. That is the reason why Raila Amolo Odinga is thinking that he should not involve himself in a debate whereby his rival is giving is giving is dictating the questions that should be asked. Number two, the United Democratic Alliance candidates and the Deputy President William Ruto demanded that debate should not focus on corruption, integrity, ethics, and governance. You see, those are, if the moderators are not going to ask the questions of corruption, which has been, affecting our nation and then the question of integrity and governance, then why should they have a debate? That is a very important question, and I believe that those are the things, because you see, for this country to be where we are today, it is because of corruption cases that have been rampant in the country. It is because of integrity. In the office, there's no integrity, and of course it turns groups, and you see, you cannot, when you are going to the office, people need to know where you come from, what is your last name. Those are the things that Raila Odinga has been advocating for, and is saying that in this country we have the four things that we are fighting. Our enemies are four of them. One, he believes that is corruption. Two, he believes that is, poverty. Four, he believes. Three, he believes that impunity, there is impunity in this country, and then diseases. So if they are not going to discuss about this one, then he is believing that they are giving mileage to the deputy president, and then they will not be used as instruments of campaigning or making William Ruto to become the president of the Republic of Kenya through him. So he's saying, if the media, they are not going to concentrate on corruption, integrity, and ethics, and of course good governance, then there's no need for him to go and get involved on that discussion. You see, if we fight those men, those things, like later for him is believing corruption, integrity and good governance is the things that we need, then why should he go to that debate? Number three, to share a podium, a national podium with William Ruto is like campaigning for him. That's what he's saying. You see, there's no way for him. He believes if Ruto was clean, then he could give him an opportunity. He could challenge him. But now he believes like he will not share the podium with someone he believes like he has, is the cause of this country. Where this country is today, it is because of him. Then for him, he's thinking like it is not important, it is not something serious for him to go and debate with him. Lastly, debates needs to provide chances for voters to hear directly from the candidates, and like other countries, like superpower countries in America, we see direct they interact and they ask questions. You see, media of Kenya is not like of that other countries, like America. When you go there, the president gets direct questions from the citizens. The same thing, because the reason being that in America, the citizens are given the first priorities because they are the bosses. They want to hear the people that they are going to employ to go and work for them. Then they need to know what they are going to do. In Kenya, and I believe with these 5 points, I believe that if indeed Kenyan media are not biased, Kenyan media are not they are not doing politics. Kenyan media, they are not doing all those manner of things. Then if that is my, if they're doing something, they are doing media, as they're taking media seriously, then for me, I believe that it is not about even media people to be there to ask questions. Their question is, their work will be taking questions from the citizens of Kenya, and then the candidates, the presidential candidates, are given an opportunity to answer those questions, not media to ask questions and then they need answers. No, for me, I disagree. I don't agree with that. So it is important for we as a nation to look at matters, and I agree with Raila Odinga that in Kenya we don't need all those sorts of things. What we only need is that we need a person who is going to fight corruption. Number two, who is going to provide good governance. And number three, with when you go to the office, like that is the main thing that is affecting the youths of this country. Whenever you go to the office, people will look at your last name. If you are called, if you come from a certain community, then you are not going to be given an opportunity to work in that company or to work in that office. Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely thank you for supporting this channel and making sure it grows. Kindly, if you have not subscribed for this channel, I beg you to go there, subscribe, like the video, and of course comment, share the video. Together we can grow, together we can add our voice to this country, because youths, we are the future leaders, and of course we need to be ready. We need to be ready to work for our country more than ever. I thank you. I wish you nice time. Enjoy wherever you had. Of course, it's a Sunday. You can have your coffee and anything with your friend, hang out, because friends, indeed, they are the only people that you can rely on. Bye bye. Have a nice time.